Hi, my loves. So today for math, you get to take out and use your whiteboard. So if you have not used this yet at home to practice like your numbers or with me at math meeting, what I want you to do is take the wrapping off. So I'm actually not going to use this one. I'm going to use my whiteboard. But so I want you to ask your grown-up to help you take this off because this is hard. And we're going to be using this. So if you need to go get it, pause me. Because we're going to be using these today to draw some more stories and some went away. So I think you did this in 4K. Well, maybe not because we didn't have school for all those last months of school. So maybe this is new for you, but we can draw pictures to help us do math. So that's what we're going to do today. So I took the wrapping off of the whiteboard. So that's what I need you to do. This just tells you this is your marker. So you can pull this little thing off. Here's your marker. You need to be so careful. Here's something I'm going to tell you about this. So when you're at school, I have whiteboards and markers that you use here. If this eraser doesn't work well, ask Daddy, Mommy, Granny if you have an old sock. So what I do here at school is everybody gets markers like this, and then we just keep it inside the sock, and the sock's the eraser. They're washed. But if you have a sock that doesn't have like a match at home, ask Mommy, Daddy, Granny if you can use that one, okay, because that works really well. That's what we use at school. But I need to tell you about the marker. This is what I tell all the kids at school. You have twist and pull. Oh man, these are tricky. When you are writing with this, you do not need to push hard. So let me show you. I can hold this with just 2 fingers and look at it writes. I'm not pushing hard at all. If you push really hard, this tip is going to go down inside, and then you won't have a marker to use at home. I've had children do that, and they ruin my markers at school. So when you are drawing, please, you don't have to push hard to draw, okay? If you hear it squeaking, you're pushing way too hard. At school, if you push too hard and your marker squeaks, I give you a warning, and then I take it away, and you have to use paper and a pencil because the tips, even on these, will get pushed in. So if you hear squeaking, do you hear that? You're pushing too hard. Too hard. Look. Do you hear squeaking? So do not push hard, okay? All right, so my loves, you have your whiteboard. It should not look a mess like this one. The eraser takes it right off. Now, I'm going to tell you to park it just like I do your pencil. So when I tell you to park it, you need to put it down and not touch it, okay? Now let's get to our math lesson so you can use your whiteboard. So you can have your whiteboard down in front of you. I'm going to be drawing and doing it with you right here. Okay, my loves? So we are going to pretend you have everything parked, nothing in your hands. That there were children that got on the bus to come to school. Now, one thing about math is not art. So we are not going to take forever drawing our pictures. Okay, in math, we just draw a simple picture and then we're done. Because it's just math. We need to actually do more work. Whereas art, we take our time, we make it pretty, and we add all the details. Not in math. Okay, there's no details in math with the pictures. So please just watch me. You're not doing anything. When I say go, then it's your turn to draw on your whiteboard. Got it? When I say go. So you're just waiting. If you need help, put your hands on your head. So you're not doing anything yet. There were 2 children on the bus. So watch what I'm going to do. You're watching. I'm going to park my marker and I'm going to double check. This is where, remember I told you, we're going to maybe whisper count. So watch. 1, 2, and then I'm going to sit and wait because I followed the directions. You're going to do that. Ready, set, go. On your whiteboard, you're drawing 2 smiley faces, not too big. Maybe like draw them like here. That's it. No details, no ears, no hair, no nothing. This is not art. Okay, when you're done, park your marker. Just put it down. At school, I have you park it on your sock. Your sock sits on your name tag, and then you put your marker on your sock, and you sit and wait. I want you to whisper count and double check to make sure you have to whisper count to yourself. I shouldn't hear you, because if you're at school and you're counting 1, 2, and then your neighbors are all counting, it's too much and people can't understand and hear and think. So whisper count, practice that. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Okay, your hands stay folded, okay? Or keep them on your head. Then, my loves, in our story, 2 more children got on the bus to go to school. So when we draw more of something, we're always going to make a line, because that line tells my brain these 2 children were on first. Now I'm about to get more. How many more got on later? Okay, so whenever we're getting more, we're going to draw a line. So how many children did I say got on next? Yeah, 2 more. So your hands are still in your head. I didn't say go yet. Watch me. Mark my pencil. Double check. 1, 2. Your turn. Go. You're taking your marker. Don't forget the line. When you're done, park it. Park your marker. And then whisper count to make sure you have 2 more after the line. 1, 2. Your grown-up who's sitting next to you should not really be able to hear you very loudly because you're whisper counting. All right, your picture should look like mine. Your marker is parked like mine. See, I have nothing in my hands. I'm following the directions too. So if 2 children got on the bus first, and then 2 more got on the bus, how many kids do we have all together on the bus? Let's count. Touch and count with me. You don't have to whisper count this time. Touch and count with me. You're touching your picture. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 children on the bus. So what I need you to do is take your marker anywhere on your whiteboard. I want you to write the number 4. Down, slide right, and cut it in 2. I want you to write a 4 on your whiteboard. Anywhere is what I said. Down, slide right, cut it in 2. Awesome. What I would like you to do now, my sweets, is I want you to erase. So if when you are at school, I just don't let you take your sweet time erasing. I count you down. I say you have 5 seconds to erase. So then you take your sock and you erase. So you have 5 seconds to erase. Ready? Go. Erase. 5, 4, 3, 2. When you're done, your marker's parked. 1, and done. All right, your marker's parked. You ready for our next story? Okay. This time, the bus on its way to school picked up 3 children. 3 children. I want you to draw 3 with me this time, and then park your marker. I didn't say go yet. We're going to be drawing more children this time, boys and girls, so what you need to do is make sure you draw them a little bit smaller than the last time, because if you make them just as big, we're going to run way out of room, and then your board is going to be really confusing. So this time, make them little. How many kids did I say we're getting on this time? 3. Good listening. You may take your marker, draw 3 children, park your marker when you're done. Go. Do you see how I made them smaller? If you made yours too big, erase it and do it again, okay? Erase it and do it again. At school, I look around and I make sure that you are following my directions. I'm doing it up here too. Marker's parked, so is yours. All right, you should be all done. Smart mathematicians do what? Let's double check. Whisper count to yourself this time. Whisper. Ready? Whisper. Go. 1, 2, 3. If you have a 3, show me a thumbs up. Okay. Here's the next part. Are you ready? This time, the bus stopped and picked up 4 more children. Holy smokes! Say holy smokes! Now 4 more are getting on. Do you remember what we did the last time before we drew our other kids? Do you remember what we did first? We drew a line. Take your marker, draw a line. How many kids did I say got on the bus? Draw 4 more. Quietly. Whisper count as you're drawing them. Ready? Whisper count as you draw 4 more. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're done, park your marker. I'm going to do it up here on mine, big one. No hair, remember? No ears, no nothing. This is not art. We're just math. We're just getting it done. All right. You should have 3. Your line, because more got on, right? How many more got on? Well, 4. So you whisper counted as you made 4. This is good too for you practicing at home to whisper count, because when you're at school, you can't go 1, 2 as you draw, because that disrupts your neighbors. And if your neighbors did that, that would bother you as you're trying to count. Okay, so we want to be polite and we whisper count. Now, my loves, what we're going to do is we're going to find out how many children are on the bus all together. There were 3, and then 4 more got on. So I want you to touch and count with me. Touch on your whiteboard. How many kids are on the bus now? Ready? Fingers ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many kids are on the bus? 7. Take your marker. You are going to write a 7 anywhere on your whiteboard. Slide to the right and then slant down. Say, I did a good job. You did. All right, my sweets, what you need to do now is erase. This time you have more things to erase, so I'm going to give you 7 seconds. Ready? When you're done, you park your marker. Ready? Set, go. Erase in 7, 6, 5, 4. Your marker's parked when you're done. 3, 2, 1, and done. Your marker's parked. Because at school, if you're playing with it, after I tell you to be done, then I'm going to take it away. Because learning time is not a playtime. We play with toys in the room, we play in the gym, but learning time is not a playtime. We just did some more stories, my sweets. So now what we're going to do is someone away. If someone goes away, that means they leave. They're not there. You lost them, right? That's what's going to happen here. So my sweets, we're going to do the same thing with children on the bus. So my loves, this time what I would like you to do is I want you to draw 5 children on the bus. How many kids are you drawing on the bus? Okay, ready? Go. Draw 5 kids on the bus. If you can count in your brain, awesome. Or whisper count to yourself as you make them. Marker's parked. Let's whisper count to double check. Okay, whisper count. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you drew too many, you got to erase. If you did not make enough, you need to draw more. You should have 5. My loves, the bus stopped. And 3 children got off the bus. It was their bus stop. It's time for them to go home. So they got off. They're going home. School is over. So if 3 children got off, what should we do? Now, if you were at school, I'd call on you and I'd have you raise your hand. And you might say, well, Mrs. Birch, let's just erase those 3. No, we can't erase them. We want to see that they were there and then they left. So we still want to see them. So what else could we do you think? To show that they left. I have an idea. Let's cross them off. They were there and then they got off, right? So let's cross them off. So my loves, what you're going to do when we cross things off, freeze. I'm going to put my marker down. Put yours down too. Put your hands up like this. When we cross things off, we always start at the back. We always start at the back when we cross things off. Watch me first. Put your hands on your head. Just watch. You're not touching your marker. Your hands are on your head. 1, 2, 3, You do it. Cross off 3. Go. Whisper count. Mark your marker. You should have nothing in your hands. There were 5 children on the bus. 3 left. 3 got off. How many kids are left? You would look at how many faces you don't have crossed off. So how many faces do you have left that are not crossed off? Count with me. Ready? Go. 1, 2. So how many children are still on the bus? 2. I want you to take your marker anywhere that you have room. I want you to write the number 2. Curve around, slide to the right. Now, if yours looks like this, you need to erase it. That's not a 2. Okay, that's a backwards S. So if yours looks like that, please erase it and do it again. Your 2 should have this pointy part over here. Curve around, slide to the right. Awesome. This was a some went away because some got off, right? Some left, some went away. All right, my loves, what I would like you to do is you are going to erase in 6 seconds. Ready, set, go. Erase in 6, 5, 4. Your marker's parked when you're done. 3, 2. Marker's parked. 1. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to go to our worksheet. Okay, my loves? This time, there were 6 children on the bus. How many people are you drawing on the bus? 6. Whisper count as you draw them. Ready? Go. 6. When you're done, your marker's parked. Giving you a little bit of time to finish if you're not as fast as I am. Take your finger and go, whoop. Smart mathematicians always double check. Here we go. We're going to touch and count. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you have 6, kiss your brain. You did a good job counting, making sure you had 1 smiley face per 1 number. My loves, there were 6 children on the bus. The bus stopped. And the bus let off 1 child. 1 child got off. What should we do? Yeah, let's cross one off. Can I cross off this one? This one? Which one can I cross off? Where did I say we start when we cross things off, when we lose them? From the back. From the back. How many children did we lose? Cross off 1 from the back. Go, just 1. Park your pencil, your marker. How many kids are still on the bus? Let's count. Touch and count with me. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many kids are on the bus? 5. Take your marker. You're going to write a 5 down first, around. Give it a hat. If yours looks like an S, erase it. If it looks like this, no. That's not a 5. It should be straight and around and a hat on the top. Awesome. My loves, you did a great job following along with me. I want you to erase everything in 5 and then put your marker down. In 4, erase everything in 3, putting it down like I said. In 2, 1, done. My loves, what you need to do is cap your marker. When you push this on, do you see how there's a little space right here? I don't have it shut all the way. You should hear it click. Did you hear it? It's tricky. If you need your grown-up to help you, have your grown-up help you. Listen again. Did Did you hear it? It should click and snap. If you don't have it snap, it's going to dry out, and when you go to use it again, it's going to be dead, and it's not going to write anymore. You need to hear it snap and click. So have your grown-up help you. Don't smash it on the table, please, because that's going to ruin your eraser. So have your grown-up help you if you can't get it. What you need to do now is you need to grab your packet. So if you need to pause me, you're going to need these things: your packet, pencil, crayons. Pencil, packet, crayons, excuse me. I'll say it one more time. Pencil, packet, crayons. You are using this kind of pencil. You are not using colored pencil to write with. You are not using crayon to write with, my loves. We need to write our name on here. We have not done that yet. So the very first thing we're going to do is you're going to write your name on the paper with your very best handwriting. I use a marker so that you can see it on the video. All of your letters stand on that line, like your feet stand on the floor. All of your letters stand on the floor. Please, I want you to write it. I don't want your grown-up to write it. When you're done, park your pencil, because then I know you're listening to me. My loves, you're going to open up. This page is for your mommies. And this says Monday, that's today. You're going to open up to page 12A. It looks like this, 12A. I'm going to put up my big one. You are just waiting patiently. And what is the first thing we always do on our papers? Yes, we always write our name. I want you to write your name at the top with your very best handwriting. And park your pencil. Go. I need to scooch this down, my loves. You can't see that on the screen. Here we go. You are writing your name. When you're done, your pencil is parked. And I will turn this up. Here we go. If you wrote your name sloppy, there's an eraser on your pencil. All right, I said pencils are parked, so I'm listening too. It says, trace the number 11, write the number 11 3 more times. So this is the number 11, it comes after 10. A 1 and a 1 makes 11. Listen again, a 1 and a 1 makes 11. Your turn, say it with me. A 1 and a 1 makes 11. Watch me, please. You're not touching your pencil, watch. You're going to trace these two. And then you're going to park your pencil and you're going to wait. I did not go down under this bottom line. If your ones go under there because you're doing fast and sloppy, you need to erase, okay? Trace, park your pencil, go. All right, when you're done, your pencil is parked. And I want you to look up here, please. There's 2 number ones, but the first number 1 goes with the chocolate chip. Watch me, please. I'm going to come over here so you can see my hand and what I'm writing because I'm right-handed. So watch. On this chocolate chip, I make 1 number 1. I go over a little space and I make the other number 1 for the number 11. I don't go over here to that chocolate chip. That's for the next number 11. Okay, only 1 number 1 goes with this chocolate chip and the other one goes right after it. Okay, I want you to do your number 11s 3 times. It should look like mine. Ready? Go. Pick up your pencil. You're going to do it now. Your lines should be straight. They should not be going under that bottom line, that chocolate line. When you're done, park your pencil. That way I know you're ready. And if you're already done, that's okay. Sometimes we have to wait patiently for the other kids in the class to finish. So maybe somebody's really taking their time. Good. Then we wait a little bit. We need to talk about how many 10s and 1s. So on this last number 11, please watch me. You're going to take your pencil. You're going to start up here in between the 2 of them. And you're just going to make a line down in between. Take your pencil and do that just for this last number 11. Now when we look at this number 11, thank you for parking your pencil. Which number is in the tens place? How many full tens? Yeah, the number 1. There's 2 number 1s. So this number 1 on the left. Ready? This is my left hand. This is my right. So the number 1 on the left is in the tens place. So with your pencil, you're going to write a T on top. That number 1 is in the tens place. Park your pencil. What number's in the ones place? How many little extras do we have? What's the only other number? 1. The number 1 starts with the letter O. So on top of this number 1, you're going to write an O for 1, the number 1. 1, 1. 1 extra. All right. Your pencil is parked. Here we go, my loves. It says number 2. We only have 3 questions. That's awesome. Number 2 says point to the middle tower. Which one of these is in the middle? Point to it. Yeah, this one. It says how many squares are shaded. Remember, shading is when the computer colors, right? So it looks gray. Let's count how many squares are gray. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. We're going to write our answer in the circle. You're going to take your pencil and you're going to write 3 down here in the circle. Park your pencil. It says point to the tower on the left. Ooh, which one's on the left? If you need help looking at my hands, you can. It's also on your name tag. Which one's on the left? This is my left hand. If this is my left hand, this is on the left. It says color fewer squares than the tower in the middle. Fewer. What does fewer mean? Yeah, fewer means I need a littler number. What number is littler than 3? Could I do 4? Mrs. Barch, 4 is bigger. Fewer than 3. I could do 1. 1 is smaller. 1 is fewer than 3. I want you to take your pencil first. You're going to write the number 1. Then you're going to park it. I told you you needed your crayons, right? Here's what you need them for. Mrs. Barch did not have her crayons out. Whatever, I'm just going to use this. Pick one color, any color. I picked orange. We need to color 1 square. Where do we start coloring? At the bottom, right here. Color 1. Park it. Then it says point to the tower on the right. So this is my left hand. This is my right. Here's the tower on the right. It says we need to color more squares than the tower in the middle. So what is more than 3? Man, we could do 4 this time.